your style is going to say the thing before you get to talk, because that's what's going to show you most credible. If you want to come across as approachable and friendly and things like that, then you can't be all buttoned up and look all serious, because no one's going to feel like they can approach you. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Andrea Patrick, the BU Boss, and as you know, we are in the middle of the series, Your Style Story. Now, today's show, I've got somebody who is really, really cool. This is Brock Little. Hello. Hello. Now, Brock is a member of our church, but he is our praise worship team leader. And not only that, Brock is a celebrity, honey. Brock has a single on all of your major platforms. We'll be playing it for you so you can hear a snippet, because you need to go get it for yourself. And that's it. And it is amazing. And I'm super excited to have him here, because every Sunday when he's up on stage, he is showing his personal style, and it is amazing. It's so fresh. It's so youthful, but very sophisticated and awesome. I love it. I be peeping you. I be peeping you. Yes, I be peeping you. And I just want him to tell us about it, because I feel like as men, sometimes it's always good to hear kind of where men are getting their inspiration from, because, you know, so often women, like the wife will go and do, and the husband just kind of puts the stuff on. But it's good to have the opinion and know where men are getting their inspiration from. And I know that you're going to bring that to the show today, and I really appreciate it, especially since you have such a fresh look. It's very contemporary, very, very stylish, but something that I think is still sophisticated in its own way. Like, it's very fresh, but still sophisticated. And I love that. So that's kind of why I wanted to have you on. So it's like, not everybody can pull that off, especially at church. You won't believe what I see at church.
Oh, yeah.
So let's get into these questions. Tell us about your look today. They're going to be seeing it. So tell us kind of, you got your King of Spades on.
Well,
tell us about your look.
So my look today, I just wore a regular white down button shirt and some joggings, some tennis shoes, and throwing a hat.
But your hat says something, Brock. Like, it's not just a hat.
King of Spades.
Yes,
right there, you know?
yes.
So I actually bought this hat because I just was like, I like the king, you know.
Yeah, of course.
The king, and so I just said, I'll coordinate with that.
I love it. Well, he always put it down, y'all. I mean, he act like he just threw this together. So yeah, do you have a go-to style? Like, one of the things that I talk to my customers and my people who, you guys know, you OGs, that we talk about having like a style uniform, something that just not necessarily is the same thing every time, but like when you go shopping, there is a formula that you're looking for, so that, you know, once you get in your closet, you can close your eyes and pretty much just kind of put things together, because you've curated a wardrobe that speaks whatever. Yeah. So do you have something like that?
Yeah. When I was younger, I think as I get older, my style changed. When I was younger, I was doing more of the preppy look. You know, the little vest with a little tie.
You still do that a little bit. Yeah.
But more, I flipped a little bit more to like urban streetwear, kind of mix that, incorporate that, and still put a little of the preppy look in there too. So
it looks really good, and I can actually see somewhat of a transition, or maybe I don't want to say metamorphosis, but I can see a change from when you first started coming to the church to now. It's like very streamlined. I love, like, it's very European cut, and I like that. I really do. It suits you very well. I do like it. And then he be coming with the shoes. Y'all ain't even ready for the level of shoes that this brother has. All right, so I want to know what your favorite item in your closet is right now. For all my babies, it's hard to choose a child.
It really is. Right now, I'm on this thing with like joggings. Just put them on, and you can just go. You know, because you know your body's going through different things, and so things don't fit like they used to.
What you talking about? I'm a woman.
I like to put on stuff that's just easy. You know, and able to just hit the door and just
still look sleek and still speak what you're trying. Yeah, I like that. So where do you get your joggers?
Thrift stores.
Really?
So I'm a thrift.
I'll go
out to Cheapskate or wherever and just kind of look through and just find something that I know that I have in my closet that'll probably go with it or something like that.
I was just there yesterday. Yeah. Jordan and I love pre-loved items.
Yes.
So you're a performer, and part of being on stage, not necessarily at our church because you're our praise worship leader, but you go to other churches and you perform, like you have performances. Have you established your personal brand for that, or do you feel like it's pretty much just you show up as you've already, like, you're who you are and that is your personal brand, or do you feel when you're performing, you want to project something a little bit different?
I think it's a little bit of both. I think my personality and what I wear is not something I'm just putting on because I'm going on a show or to do something. But I do think that depending upon the show or whatever I'm doing may call for a little extra. So I may do a little more. But for the most part, the core of what I do and what I wear is
pretty much the same.
Yeah.
So, the name of the show is Your Style Story, because I feel like as professionals, whether you are trying to be influential within the community, or whether you're in the corporate world and you're climbing the corporate ladder, or whether you own your own business, when you walk into the room in new circumstances or around a new group of people, what you're wearing is going to speak for you before you get a chance to say, hello, my name is Brock, right? So when you're on stage, do you think that the audience, or like knowing for the first time that you are going to be on a stage in front of people that you've never seen before, because it's a different church or it's a different, environment, are you thinking about before I sing a note, I want them to know this about me when I walk on stage. I want them to see, fill in the blank, with my look. Are you thinking about that? Do you ever think about that? Or is it so already packaged up and you kind of know, like, all the pieces of the puzzle just come together so that it automatically says the thing?
I think the latter. I just kind of package it in a way. But I do think that me showing up dressed for the arena of work that I do really speaks to credibility as to who you are.
Absolutely.
Because, when I was younger, I didn't have a lot, to work with. You may have oversized shirt, and sometimes in the line of work, what you're doing, some people just kind of discredit what you're capable of doing because you don't look the part, and so you can sound good all day long. So it just kind of discredits your who you are when you're in an arena of work with somebody else that do what you do, and so for the audience, a lot of times, especially in shows and stuff like that, they look at people and they kind of get inspired by your look sometimes, and in an influential space, I always want to give off something that someone may not have realized that they could do. Because when I was in the opposite scene.
And I'm glad you said that, because I think especially in the church, right, we have been told that we have to look a certain way in order to be pleasing to God, in order to be accepted in the church. And I like that you just said that, because when you're performing, you may be in front of somebody who just liked the song, but they're not saved. And they hear you, but then they see that you are contemporary, you are like, and they're like, oh wow, I didn't know I could show my personality like that. So I do think that's important. And guys, that is a huge lesson that he just shared with us, because sometimes we're operating in our own space and we think, okay, we're gonna be a certain way, and we're not thinking about the influence that we're having on other people, especially if part of what you do is to persuade people to do a certain thing. As much as we don't want to accept the fact that people are, judging us on the way we look. We don't want to say, we want to walk around and say, well, I dress how I want. I don't care. You don't have to like what I'm wearing. That is true. However, if you are trying to persuade or sell or influence someone, it's important that your style is going to say the thing before you get to talk, because that's what's going to show you most credible. If you want to come across as approachable and friendly and things like that, then you can't be all buttoned up and look all serious, because no one's going to feel like they can approach you. Again, with what you're doing, I think it's just amazing how you do it, because you do show off like the fun of the church and the freedom that comes with it. And you do that with your style very well. You have to understand what you need to do and be your best altogether anyway. And we talk about that all the time here on how you can be real, how you can be authentic and transparent. All right, so do you find it difficult then to convey? I know that you said that it's kind of already sort of a formula that you've put together, but have you ever had an instance where it was a little bit difficult? Like you knew like it was
Yeah.
big, it's a big deal, and you were like, oh, like what? Okay, tell us about that.
Yeah.
Yesterday.
It'd be stuff like that. You be thinking, dang, how come I can't find nothing to wear? And people always say to me, they be like, you got so many clothes. How come you can't find nothing to wear? And it's just like, sometimes I'm like, I'm tired of wearing this. How can I create a new look? You know? And so sometimes it makes me run late because of that. But then I just be like, you know what? Sometimes I just need to just use the same pair of pants here, just use a different shirt, and then, you know, it works out.
But doesn't it, I think that it does work because you've already created a style formula for yourself. So it's like that, what I was talking about earlier, you can just close your eyes and just be like,
that's what I do.
You know, and then you're like, wow, that works. But it's because the elements of the look have been thought through. So when you go shopping, you're not just like on a whim picking up something because it's the color you like.
Yeah.
You're like, okay, is it the color? Is it the fit I like? Is it the silhouette I like? Is it, you know, whatever? Does it have the clasp I like? Does it have, you know what I mean? Because I think about stuff like that. And with Jordan, my daughter, we went thrifting yesterday, and she was picking out all these clothes, and she had all these clothes. And I said, okay, number one, before you put them in your basket, think of 3 ways you can wear it.
Oh, that's a good point.
Because if you just throw it in your basket because, oh, it's a pair of shorts or, oh, it's a top.
You have something.
But do you have something already that you can wear with it? Or is this the only way we can wear this outfit? You know, because then the cost per wear isn't there. So I think that that's an important lesson that you just taught us. Like, so he gets nervous, and there are times when he doesn't know what he wants to wear, and sometimes he's not sure. But because he's created his style message, his style formula, it's a lot easier to come to it. Okay, so we've come to the point in the show where we're going to play a game. And this game is called Friends or Trends. Now, we played this game in one of our other videos. It's been a couple of videos that we've played it in. And I just think it's fun to get people's take on what trends are going on. And I want you to tell us, I'm going to put a little twist on it this time, because I want you to tell us if it's a friend, meaning it is something you would put in your wardrobe, but I want you to tell us how you would put it in your wardrobe. Okay. And then if it's a trend, it's something that you're like, okay, somebody else that's a trend somebody else can try. Okay. So that's what we're going to do now. All right. I have us on the Vogue website, and there's an article here that says 10 trends from spring 2024 men's collection. Okay. So we're going to look at some of these trends, and he's going to tell us if they are a friend or a trend. All right. First one. The boy suit. Now, look at these. What do you think? Is this going to be a friend or a trend?
Yeah, I can't alter nothing on here?
Nope.
Okay.
This is a trend, or is it a friend? Something you would wear in your closet, friend, or something that you just trend? All right. Yeah, I don't get this. Like, where are we going to be professional in this look? It's a little scary. Okay, so then let's see. The next one is see right through me.
Oh, no. Nah. We're going to do trend for that.
Trend. Okay. Let's see. This says Phillips or flatheads, and this is like the patchy.
You
can get with that.
Yeah.
Okay, that's gonna be a friend for us. Now tell us how you would wear this.
I probably would rock out with this. Maybe wear some white shoes.
You can take elements of it, so you don't have to do the pants and the jacket.
Okay, cool.
You see, like that's like the top, and let's see. We can make it bigger.
It's like an overall.
Let's see. Oh, there we go. We can do it like that. So see, it's like the apron from like.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna definitely keep the jacket.
That's a cool jacket.
The jacket's pretty nice. This other little thing you got going on in there.
The apron thing. Yeah, I don't see how we can work that.
Maybe if I kept it and put it on like a white shirt, all the way to the type. And
what about this one?
That.
Do you know what this reminds me of? You get ready to laugh. You remember the Cosby Show?
Oh, when he was, yeah.
That's what this reminds me of.
Yes. That one.
You can't get with it. You can't do nothing with it. Okay. All right. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, my goodness. What about that one?
All trends right there.
Yeah. That looks like a fireman's jacket. My dad was a fireman. He looks like he works for United Way or something. And you got it. This one?
Yeah, that might.
You might be able to do something with it. Okay, all right. Let's see. The next one is touchy feely. This one, oh my word, look at this.
I'm hot.
I know.
Already.
Already hot.
Nah.
Oh, okay. He looks like
Yeah.
that dog that's got like the
Yeah.
fur hanging off. How
I
about
might be
that?
able to do that one.
Yeah, I like that one.
Yeah.
Mm.
Nah.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I don't know what's going on
No. Okay, let's see. Take it all in. Let's see. You're gonna nip in the waist. What? Let's see. This looks like a Harry Styles situation.
Nah, I don't like what's going on with these shoulders. Nah.
Mm.
Now, is this a one piece?
I think it's no, it's the top and the bottom.
I might be able to do something like that for like a show or something.
Okay, I can see that.
Nah. True.
He was like, absolutely not. Okay, this shirt's the thing. Is the halter top gets a refresh? All right, I don't know.
Nah. True. True. Nah. Keep it moving.
It's not even a point. Okay, a matter of form. Let's see. Oh my gosh.
Nah. True.
What? SpongeBob SquarePants. That's what I see.
Nah, what's
Look
this
at
over?
Yeah, what's that?
No.
What?
We'll get on that.
What? Brock. Oh, who's wearing these
Right,
things?
like, where are you going
Where are
with
we
this?
going in this? Where's Waldo? That's what I see there. Okay. 1 is the magic number. What is this? Singlets and one pieces? Are we kidding?
No.
Brock, I can't even keep going.
Yeah.
I feel like that's too much for me. Okay, big ups. Okay, skinny jeans. Never heard of them. We're talking oversized everything.
I could do that.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah.
I like it. So how would you wear some of these? I think this is the one that really, that's a nice one.
I would definitely do it. I actually like how he got it set up.
Mm-hmm.
I might just actually change the shoes to
Mm-hmm.
black.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like
might
that.
actually put a hat on there too.
Oh, come on with the hat. I like that. That'd be good. Let me see what else we got over here. I don't like that.
I like the pants on that.
Yeah. Now, I think that's cool.
Yeah.
You think that's cool?
I'll take the jacket.
The jacket, yeah.
Yeah.
Harry Styles again to me. There you go. That's the look.
I like the jacket.
That's it.
I like that jacket.
Okay. All right. How would you wear this?
Vintage. Probably just maybe fitted black pants with the jacket.
The oversized.
Mhm.
Yeah, I like it. All right. Let's see if we have anything else. Chaos theory. What is that? Knots, cuts, hybrids, and deconstructed to match our collective mindset. I feel like you're just gonna say no all around to these things. Yeah, nothing here is really floating our boats. All right, that does it. Thank you for playing. Out of all of those trends, Vogue, he was not impressed with some of these. So no. Yeah, what we thinking? Who's wearing it? Like
Right.
where is
going?
it? Where are we going? Okay. Well, let's get back. Let's get back to the questions. All right. So, when did you start considering personal style? You mentioned that when you were younger, you used to wear corduroys, but like, is that when how old were you?
I probably was maybe 9, 10.
Early.
Yeah, because even when I just had this thing for style, so even when I was younger, we would go through Walmart or something or Kmart. You know how they used to have those little gumball machines. So my brother, he'd be like, "Can I get some? I want to try to win this little," and I'll be in there trying to get jewelry.
Oh, not the jewelry. I want this ring. I need this necklace to go with my look.
Yeah, I got a look.
I have a vision.
And so I think early on, and I think I come from a family that just loves style and all that stuff. So I think just earlier on, and as I stated earlier, it's just over the years as I grew up, I started finding my way. Like, I like that. Nah, I don't like that. What was I doing?
Yeah, I look back at pictures like that too, and I'm like, girl, where were you going? Okay, so who inspires you today? Like, well, first let's start with who inspired you as a kid. You mentioned that your family was very stylish. Was there anyone in particular?
No, because all of them had something that I liked.
An element.
Yeah. So I just kind of took it and made my own.
Yeah. Now today, outside of your family, who would you say inspires your style?
A person that maybe I would consider this is something I would probably do. It'd be Kirk Franklin. Like now,
I can see it. Yeah, I can see it.
Fits. Probably some of his elements. If I just kind of want to be, street wearish, I like kind of some of Chris Brown's stuff when he's actually.
I can see that too. Like I can see you in these looks. Yes, I can see it. I can definitely see it. Okay, so what memory stands out the most in your mind about the way you present yourself?
So a memory that stands out the most that represents myself.
Yeah, a memory that stands out the most in your mind about maybe a look you had, something that really stands out that really you felt good about, or that you thought really hit the mark and you really loved.
I would just say, just recently I was a part of a wedding, and summer weddings are just difficult because you're trying to find something that's cool.
Yes.
But then when you're a part of
it, they didn't do linen.
No. And so when you're a part of it, so I was thinking, what I got in my closet, and I had absolutely nothing, and I was kind of stressing out about it. But I was able to find this jacket that had flowers on it. I normally don't wear jackets with prints like that, but I was like, let's just take a chance. So I put it on, and I mean, everybody loved that jacket. I loved it. First of all, when I put it on.
Did we get a picture of the jacket? Did you send me a picture of the jacket? Because I need a picture of the jacket. We all want to see the jacket. Don't we want to see the jacket?
Man, y'all can't tell me nothing.
Okay. That's it. We all had a look, we walk around and be like, okay, well, this one right here, you can't tell me I wasn't fly, okay? You can't tell me. All right, so what advice would you give to somebody struggling with their style voice, trying to figure it out? You've done it.
I say find something that you really like and try to incorporate other things. Now, one of my biggest pet peeves is people going in their closet. I guess it's a trend where you just kind of put on whatever you want and you just kind of match, just oversized. Me personally, I don't like that, but everybody's different.
Well,
but
it does say something. I'm not sure you're gonna like what it says, but it does say something.
But I say find something that you like and that works for you, and your body type. And that's what I've kind of had to learn for myself over the years of, weight up and down. Find things that work for you. It doesn't have to be expensive things. You see a lot of things on TV and you think, man, I gotta save up all this money, but you will be amazed at what you find in a thrift store or at a Ross that you may say, to your point earlier, find things that you know that you can do multiple things with. And so for me, that's what I normally do. I make a point once a month, to just go buy a new piece. So whether that, if I know that I'm lacking pants or something like that, make it a mission to this month, I'm going to get a new set of pants, a different style, something like that. If I need additional accessories or something like that, I may say this month I'm going to just focus on trying to incorporate different accessories, and then when you pull all those things together, you'll be amazed at what you have in your closet, or
and how it all works together. So what I pulled from that was just know what you like, then start curating that like monthly, like just know that once a month you go do the thing. And I like the idea of shopping thrift and being more sustainable. It's affordable for one, but you can get luxury items. Hannah, my youngest daughter, got a Karl Lagerfeld dress from Goodwill for $25. Hello. So you can really rack up in those stores, especially if you go to the right neighborhood.
Yes.
You can rack up and you can find really good things. I love that. That's great advice. And I also love that you mentioned the body type thing, because that's important. Just because they make it in your size, does not mean you need to buy it. Okay, just because it's in your size and your favorite color does not mean it's gonna fit your body, boo-boo.
And understanding colors, because some colors just don't always work.
Right. There is science behind that, like coloring, and then fitting your silhouette. I always tell my clients when I'm doing personal style clients, it's like we really just want to balance you out. If you're bigger on top, we can't have a bunch of volume on top. Our volume needs to be at the bottom. We need to balance out. If you look like an apple, we got to get you a waistline. So we need to balance. Your top should balance your bottom. If you are heavier on the bottom, that's not where you want your brightest color to be. That's where you want your darker color to be. That's not where you wear your big prints and all of that. There's a method to the madness, and I'm glad that you talked about that, because it's important. Men need to know this. Women, I think we kind of get that because we like to watch the fashion stuff and everything, but men don't get that.
Yeah.
And sometimes, they buy a jacket because they like it. They think
Yeah.
it's cool, but it's like, bruh, man, that wasn't for you. Right. It wasn't for you. We should rethink that. And then I think also too, thinking those things through helps you to avoid going into those new places speaking the wrong message. Because I have people that I've found, like when I'm networking and things, there are men that walk into a room and it's obvious they've not given their look any thought, right? So you're in a networking environment to get business and to grow, but the message you're putting out is, I'm not together, I'm not organized, I don't care about details, because that's what your look can say in essence, especially, if you're, especially in a business setting, if you're disheveled and wrinkled and you got stains everywhere, that says to me, you don't pay attention to detail. And if my job is requiring you to pay attention to detail, I'm not gonna go with you because you're showing me.
Yeah.
I don't care what your words are saying. You're showing me that you did not care this morning. So I think that's important. All right. So what have you learned about yourself through your personal style journey?
It's okay to not always have it together. It's okay to sometimes be like, okay, today I just put on some shorts. I know when I was younger, people would always say, do you ever just dress down? Are you ever relaxed? Because sometimes you go into settings and you need to be dressed according for that setting so that everybody do feel comfortable. Not to say that you have to compromise who you are, but to a degree, I think that for me personally, understanding the audience, understanding where I'm going, and dressing for that occasion.
Everything you're saying leads me right back to the value in knowing your style story and having a style formula, because you can adjust without compromising who you are.
Right.
Because you're like, okay, well, I know I can throw these shorts on. If it's casual, I know I can put this one together and be in line with what the event is, but I'm not, compromising myself. Versus, I don't have a style story, so I'm just gonna throw something on and then you look crazy. All right, so guys, I am so thankful to have Brock with me. He was such an amazing guest. I'm going to share with you his music and where he can be found, because you need to go find him. And leave a question. I want to hear if you have any questions for him. But then tell us, what is your favorite thing in your wardrobe right now? We want to know. Brock told us his. We want to know yours. All right, thanks for being here. See you next time, guys. Bye.
I have to say the name above all names, the King of all creation, you are. Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. No longer bound, totally free. Everything I do it purposely. I am living on purpose. No longer bound, totally free. Everything I do